Hi, Mario Taku here. Today I got some Super Mario RPG scratch cards from Japan, which are pretty rare. So I figured I'd share with you. But before we get to that, I thought maybe we could take a look at the scratch cards that we got in America in 1989. For just 59 cents, you could pick up a pack of these Nintendo scratch cards. You know, back in my day, kids would play the scratch cards. Only they weren't called Mario scratch cards, they were Jumpman Gamble biscuits. For just a silver dollar, you'd get a whole pack of Gamble biscuits, and you'd still have change left over. Of course, back then, change was called money buttons. Anyway, so they would come in this weird plastic wax paper sort of package, and every package would have 4 sticker cards and 6 scratch cards. So the sticker cards, there were a total of 33 of these to collect, and each one had a game tip on it. It didn't correspond to the game at all. This one's for Legend of Zelda, but the tip is for Super Mario Bros. 2. And the tips would be anything from just how to play the game to an actual tip to a glitch in the game that'll help you, especially on Double Dragons. Here's one of my favorite of the stickers here, because it's like a concept art for Mario Kart concept art. And good luck with that. So, the scratch cards themselves. There were 6 games in these cards. Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2, Legend of Zelda 1 and 2, Double Dragons, and Punch-Out. So, each game had a total of 10 screens here. Each one's supposed to be a different scene from the game, progressing through the game up to the final level of the game, which is pretty neat. They all had different rules to follow. So this screen, we're trying to get over these Goombas, and the rules, we can get this in focus. The rules want you to, oh come on now, you'll have to take my word for it. That's a dead Goomba that's been smashed to death. That's a live Goomba, and that's an arrow right there. You gotta find 3 of these to win, and 1 of these to win. And if you find 3 live Goombas, you're dead. This card's a loser. So you just scratch across until you either lost or you won. So you'd have to do that for this card. Then you could move on to screen number 2. All the way through all 10 cards for that game before you would beat it. So there's a total of 60 cards to collect. And it took me almost this entire box before I found every single one of the 60 cards. So let's say you beat this. Not just you found all of them, but you scratched them off and you didn't lose. You did that for each of the 60 cards. What did you win? What was the prize? What did you just throw away every allowance for the past month and a half to get? Nothing. There was no prize. There's no contest. You don't send them in anywhere. You just won. It's a game and you beat it. That's it. These are really neat, but that's really a letdown. So let's move on to the Japanese Super Mario RPG scratch cards. I gotta correct myself. It says right there, Scrash. I guess they don't have the TCH sound. Scrash cards. So here's the cover of the package. We got our very first 3D Mario and Geno and Malo, and there's a Yoshi hiding in there. And this weird little circle. We'll get to that. That's what the back looks like. Just a whole bunch of Japanese going on. So here's the instructions. All kinds of Japanese. You got the scratch card and that weird circle again, and all kinds of rules that I have no idea what they mean, what they're saying. Here's what the cards look like. Here's that circle they were talking about. This one is a silver Geno, which nothing's coming into focus. We got the number 80 in the corner, an arrow up here, some Japanese on the side, and this is kind of set up like a compass. There's numbers going from 0 all the way to 240 is where it ends again. And it actually turns. There's little notches that it rests in. It's like the goddamn Ovaltine decoder ring in the fucking Christmas Story. So you got this. Somehow that corresponds with your battleship style scratch card, which I have no idea what the hell that means. There's 3 of them like that in here. Then there's this one that just has giant squares to scratch off and mushrooms. No clue. This one here, we got a Yoshi, a fat Yoshi, and looks like Fonzie Yoshi. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. No idea how to play. No idea if there's a prize or if it's just to play like the American one. But the other side of them were collector cards, which I guess Bowser is worth 100 stars or maybe 4. A piranha plant, some hungry chestnut, and a pedophile. And who can forget this boss? Triangle Square Dash 4. Yeah, he was tough. There's Geno. So these are the Super Mario RPG Japanese Scrash cards. No idea how to play. They're kinda neat, kinda confusing. I know that there are more characters than Geno, and I know they came in bronze, silver, or gold. But other than that, I can't find any info on them. Kinda neat. Not worth the money though. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.